intro complete. So, last time
Last time we
Some
fought in the
stuff
basement.
happened.
last time, you, after cleverly making your way into
Take it away.
okay, right. I'll step back a little bit further. You're in the city of Duskmore, particularly for the wizard school, the Arcanum. Jiro was doing a little catching up with people that he used to know and used to work with there, and he was asked to quietly investigate a former teacher there who seemed to have just disappeared and possibly went off the scales a bit after losing his family to that fiery stone titan that attacked Vessa at the very start of this campaign. Went to the library just because I remember this bit. Jiro guessed the librarian's name. I do have written down somewhere. Can't remember which notebook. I have it written.
I do know it.
Oh.
It's seared into my brain.
What was it?
Stobin. Good old Stobin.
Stobin. That's it.
Oh yeah, Stauben.
Classic. Which wasn't his name. Shockingly enough. It's a bit of research was done. Sorry. You rooted around in his office where you found this half decayed, unalive, but back alive again rat. Then you decided to go and investigate Randy's house itself. Went there. Per door, scaled the outside of the building, which there was a rushing river below. He thought this was the safest way to go, and luckily enough, he managed to make it through and drop in through a bay window, shattering it. While Nox transformed into a small bird who hopped down a chimney, but smacked into the wall jumping down there because wasn't ready for that. Eventually, the whole gang was back in the house. There was a lot of questioning when it came to searching the house. Fardor in particular wanted to keep coming back to check. He was shouting up the stairs at one point to people. Yeah, a bit of investigation. You found that. What did you find again? In the study. Find in the study.
Found it. Oh no.
Downstairs. Oh yeah, found a journal in the study. One of the main points that was scrawled in this journal was why does death have to be the end? And then other passages going down through about searching for somebody. Kept referring to this he that was real, and some said it was just an idea. Just how they managed to get to, like, full of life. And now to see if I could switch that, there was a few different scrawls and scribbles in it. Meanwhile, downstairs in the lower levels, some dodgy investigation work. Fardor managed to wreck the kitchen, but then had to clean it up basically to follow a blood trail that led to a secret door that led down into another level to the house, excuse me. Down here there was a desk covered in books and a map. There was also a table that had a dead body on it. There was also a draft coming from one of the walls, which Fardor and Nox were looking into. So simultaneously, all at the same time, Nox fell through this wall that turned out to be an illusion. Nox saw a location marked, the Carnell Mountains, with a scribble saying his last known location. While moving the map, a name jumped out of him at this on the book, but before he could relay this information, the body itself had jumped up and flung itself to Jiro, I believe, and basically began to try and suck out any kind of life out of him.
It was
A
icky.
fight ensued. There was over the top killing. There was more inhaling of life force. One of them, if I remember, was I think it was Locke. Well, basically passing by the body that was on the table, decided to chop it up. He double tapped.
One chop.
Double tapped
Just
the
a
fuck
shit.
out of that. Was it just one chop? I thought you like you were chopping a carrot, went down it.
Now I want that to be the case.
Because that's what I thought happened. And I don't know why I had that in my head, that you just kind of walked down, chopping it up.
Yep, that's kind of now.
But yeah, so you managed to survive it. Probably a little bit worse for wear, but still okay. But it was a battle. Music. History.
Mystery.
So,
That's ruddy mysterious, I assume.
so I need to add the thing where you can hear this music that I put through. So down in this second sub-level to Ranley's Dayton's house, there's a few new corpses again that were corpses back are dead again. You are recovering from all that happened. It was pretty intense and it happened out of nowhere and you kind of weren't expecting it. Look, so you had looked at the map and you lifted the map up, and the books underneath were all to do with one individual in particular. One individual in particular, and the name kind of jumped out at you. You would probably more know it as like maybe from when you were younger as like a scary bedtime story that was told to you, especially this name. It was always used as kind of like be good or insert name will come for you, and the name we're ready to share it with the group was Vecna.
And I am.
I would like to leave.
Okay.
Although, show me that Vecna.
I'll relay it in like that kind of sense as well. Be like, I don't really understand. There's like books over here about just, story to scare children. Something to do with Vecna.
As anybody proficient in history?
Possibly. Let me check.
God, I need wet my whistle.
Wet my.
I am.
God.
Aha.
Very much so.
Okay. Just for just for the crack, give us a history check, please, with advantage.
History check. And the second one. Okay, so that'll be 17.
Ready, guys.
No?
Hit me.
So Jiro, take relay from this what you will, but obviously coming from the Arcanum and your studies, obviously just having that kind of bit of a slight bit of interest, I'd imagine, if you're proficient in it in history. You know that there is more to it than kind of it has over time developed into like I said, that scary story that you tell kids to behave, or like he'll come crawling through the window after you. So you know that over about 2,000 years ago, the world itself was brought to the like very brink of end, basically, from this creature Vecna. Big keyboard. So in an attempt to kind of, a lot of it was like fairy taled up after it, and kind of removed and altered in several different ways to kind of like discourage anyone ever kind of following that path, or like getting influence or getting inspired by him. But like I said, you being in the Arcanum, you would have kind of had more access to the more like genuine history, not history that's told by the winners kind of history like told by people that were actually there and witnessed it. You know yourself that, so you know, like there's many like theories and stories about where he came from, but kind of the most agreed upon one was that he was just like a farmhand or an apprentice of some kind, and that his
Kind of sexy.
sister or like some kind of family member was horribly killed by soldiers that were passing through his hometown during the Endless War. So the Endless War was the war between all the kingdoms on Brayron before they found like a truce, which made them build Estrel, the neutral city in the middle, where they all come to meet and discuss anything that needs to happen on the continent as a whole. So yeah, they got caught up in this in some way, shape, and form. So like the war at that time had been running for 10 years and kind of shown no signs of stopping. It was just this never-ending circle of one kingdom invading another, kind of going clockwise around the continent itself. But like I said, another 10 years later, the kingdoms themselves, like I said, came to a truce, and he came to a truce because of this growing threat of Vecna that started to come out of nowhere. Like his undead army and like people that followed him, like with almost like cult-like status, crept over the whole of the country. And then it ended just suddenly and out of nowhere. The threat just stopped. It was said that it was written and said that he was basically like a few words short of like casting a spell that would have like completely ended it all. Like there wouldn't have been any hope of stopping him, when all of a sudden he was defeated. And it wasn't by a group of heroes, which like many fell at his feet defeated. It was actually by the woman that he loved, and the reason for this is still unknown. But what she did was she cut off his right hand, which was holding a spell book of his own making, which at this stage now has been lost. And she also managed to, in the fight, to take out his left eye. With the last bits of life that was left in him, he was meant to have pulled out the love of his life's heart with his bare hands and cast her soul into an eternal unrest. You can know that over the years there's been many like Vecna appearances, but never really came about them, as they were like defeated by some group of heroes or another. So like there's two main beliefs when it comes to Vecna. One is that he has returned himself, and the other is that it's just people basically taking on the mantle of him, or the idea of him. kind of using his name to spread fear, but it's actually not him himself. There's also the rumor is that both his right hand and his left eye are still out there in the world somewhere. History in our D&D campaign.
Vecna.
So as you share this in this dimly lit basement with the odd twitch from the corpses behind you. You've got so far, guys. Questions? Go.
No. Vecna's just like something to scare kids into not getting into bed at night.
Reload last save file before this information was passed.
No, that was
I
my
mean,
reaction to
we-
the news
we
rather than
spend,
he is a player.
Like, we spend a lot of time dealing with scary kids stories.
Yeah, but like
That guy was dead, and then he was choking Jiro, and then there was the
that's
other
just
one.
normal stuff, though. That's just normal things
No,
that
he's
happen. There's magic happening, but Vecna, no,
was
Vecna's just that.
real. He was real. I read first-hand accounts myself from the library in the Arcanum. He was real. A lot of it was rumors and tall tales since it happened, but whether he's popped up himself since then or it's, copycats thinking they can be the next, uh, Johnny Big Balls in necromancy. I'm spending too much time with further. Anyway, that's up for debate. But he was real. It happened.
Armies of undead.
Yeah.
You can't just make undead appear. That means armies of people that were killed and realived.
Well,
Yeah, that's what 8 things sitting in a basement for who knows how long. They didn't come. They may not have come together. Like that one was definitely older. That one's been here for a long time. These are fresher. It's
yes,
not
but
an
look,
army.
it's not. But he was doing this for what, a few months. Imagine someone who's been doing it for years or decades or even centuries. I mean,
The
this
stories I
was
know,
2,000 years
there
ago.
was an army of thousands, all at the one time. That's impossible.
What was the name again?
Vecna.
Heck,
That's all I had
so that's who we're looking for.
from Underground.
Is that who we're looking for? Is this guy just trying to copycat, like you said?
Ooh, a copycat killer. I love it.
I would imagine so. I mean, if Vecna was one of the earlier people or more well known people who were able to reanimate somebody, and I wanted to bring somebody back, and I was insane, that's probably what I'd do.
So right, the story I know is Vecna was stopped by the woman he loved, who cut off his hand and banished his spell book or whatever, took out his eye, and then she was doomed to eternity of pain. That happened?
That sounded like a really good book until the end. Where can I read that?
It was stories told to me by my father.
That's it. That's history. That part is history. That happened.
He seems very sure. I would say a little bit too sure.
Yeah, I read it. That's how I know. I've read them.
I've read a lot of things, and I don't know if all those things go in all those places. That's all I'm saying. I think sometimes things can be a little bit far fetched.
Hang on a second.
I don't
Hang
know
on.
any of those guys.
Who has?
One time
who
I had
has-
to draw a diagram.
Where's his diary? Where's the journal? Where's the journal?
No.
They kind of like scramble, and whoever has it, I
Yeah.
don't know who had it.
I have
It's
it, I
probably
think,
it's probably the guy who was telling us about it that was holding the journal. Stop
So
throwing things.
No, I found a book about it, but it was the guy's
Journal
from
upstairs. The
upstairs.
journal was upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
found books about
sorry.
Still stop throwing
I forgot
things.
what I was upstairs.
No, but I brought
Um,
it down. Like I had brought it with us.
Okay. Let me see. And I'm like frantically flipping through it. Aha. Some say he's real, and some say he's an idea. But I found him. I found 2 full of life, and I've switched them. I've found him. I found him. He found Vecna.
It doesn't say Vecna now.
Who else is him?
Could be his dad.
I mean, I guess, but what was the place? There was a name of a place or something.
The Carnell Mountains. That's what's circled on the map.
That's what it was. So I mean, I imagine that's where
That's where we're
probably
going.
where we
isn't it?
should go next. Get your
To find.
necromancer killing stuff, I suppose.
It's the same as my other killing stuff, I think.
Oh, that's convenient. Then we're ready to go.
Unless you think there's anything else I need. What kills a necromancer?
I know. Where are we going?
Those
To
mountains.
kill. I
Well-
mean, that's just my natural approach, obviously. Kill. Maybe not. To confront.
Well, it
Who's his
doesn't.
face?
There's nothing to say that he's alive. Vecna is alive. It could be I found his body or his tomb or a
His
monument to him. Spellbook, his hand, his eye. You know, we can definitely stop Baron the player's forgotten his name.
Randy.
Yeah, me too.
Randley. we can find Randley there at the very least and stop him.
Chudley. Sorry.
Chili.
Not over here.
Chudley.
Oh, he said it. He
Yeah, I didn't want to
acknowledged it. Just
interrupt
for
anything.
Chudley.
But
Your
Hello, Chudley. Very serious.
spellbook.
DM acknowledges that for once.
How do they work? Like, if you took someone else's spellbook, can you learn from it? Can you use it?
It depends. I mean, mine aren't. You know, I don't have any kind of magical encryption on them, so anybody can open it and read it and learn from it. I could go and give it to Amelia, and she'd be able to learn eventually. You know, with some guidance, what I can do. Some people do write in strange languages or in, code, or put some kind of magic on it so it can only be read by them. But not me. I mean, here you can, I take one out and like open it and show it.
Can you give me a history check again, please? Jiro. Just a straight up one this time, please.
Straight history check. A 13.
Cool. You don't remember reading anything. Yeah, like what you're saying is dead right about your spell book and stuff, but you don't remember ever seeing anything referring to Vecna's spell book, other than that one reference to that's where that hand was cut off because it was holding a spell book that was rumored to be of his own making.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it could be a spell book. That's as far as I know, lost to time. I've only ever seen one reference to it in the book when it was, in his hands when that was cut off. So
You mentioned, or did you mention, how long Vecna was kind of operating for?
it's what, like, it was 10 years, was it? About?
Yeah, it was about 10 years.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And it building up,
Remember,
and it brought that war to an end because it was getting to ridiculous stages.
I just couldn't remember if he was said as having himself worked over years and years, like longer than he should have. But no, it's all right.
So, suppose that's where we're going to go to next, I guess.
Do you think there's
Hmm.
anything in your Arcanum about Vecna?
Yeah, I can, yeah. I'll have a look,
Yes.
and see if
Guess
there's
we
anything.
need to. Well, no, we determined how kind of long we reckoned that this place has been unoccupied for. Months, weeks.
I think it was.
You can give me a group investigation check after we've all passed through at this stage.
Investigation. How does that work? Just all roll?
Yeah, just all roll an investigation check and tell me what you...
Cool.
Mine is 11.
Okay,
19.
okay. Knox.
Sorry, just investigation.
Yeah, please.
Straight up.
It's taking it sweet ass time.
Okay. So how are you being?
Sweet as time.
15.
I'm
investigating.
So a
Hang
rough kind of
I got
after
a 25.
all passed through the house. It's probably been about between 3-4 weeks. A thing to remember though as well is that the mountain range is way up north. Way up north. I'll send you the map again. Way up north, like it's where the other two kingdoms are up north, so it's Undan, Radgar, Radgar.
Yeah, that's what you told me the last time.
It's that like if you find a map again, and I'll share it, which is it's where like they kind of upside down Y, the mountain range, and like the circle is just at where the two come together for carrying on up north. So it is some distance away. Like even for you guys, it's not like you're just gonna hop on up there at the moment.
Okay. Does the Arcanum have any magic circles? No, I don't. I wouldn't know that to ask, actually. I'm looking at my stats, I'm like, I don't fucking know that.
I just had an idea, you guys.
Sorry.
If I set this house on fire, will that get us there?
Yeah.
It works like a rocket, right?
Yeah. Okay. I know enough about traveling. It's like, okay, he's been gone for weeks, like maybe a month from this house, maybe longer. The place he's circled on the map, it's so far away. It's going to take us so long to get there. And he's got such a head start on us. Like, there's no way we can get there quicker than him. We'll just be following him 4 weeks, 5 weeks maybe after him. How do we...
Would I know, if there's a teleportation circle nearby, the destination?
The destination.
Like
no, you definitely know that they do have that kind of stuff in the Arcanum, all right? But you...
Sorry, I mean like generally that region, or I just wouldn't have any idea about that.
You probably wouldn't have any idea about that because you probably wouldn't never have needed to go that way.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
But yeah, you know that they'd probably have things in place in the Arcanum anyway, but you wouldn't know how close.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, he already has the head start, so I suppose we can. Maybe somebody in the Arcanum might be able to help us get there quicker. I don't know. Maybe they have a dragon stashed away somewhere we could borrow. I'm not sure. I mean, that'd be kind of cool, I suppose.
Have I ever met a dragon?
A dragon? Just burn everybody and cause mayhem in the streets. And what do you think we're gonna ride the dragon to freedom?
Oh, I heard stories that there's like this queen in some far off place who has a few dragons and like flies them around or something. I don't know. It's probably nothing.
Culture.
Listen,
Pretty sure
I'm
most
just gonna
dragonflies
I'm just gonna turn my head, like just blocking Jiro out a little bit, and be like, listen, I'm the one who reads like all these mad stories, and this lad and his stories is actually getting a bit far fetched now. Some queen going around throwing dragons all over the place.
Also,
Well,
trying to get dragons anything like that elevator, I don't think that's gonna work for us.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Fardor,
it's not.
Fardor, get up there, will you?
Hey, Farder's having a lie down.
There's
Sleeping.
no.
I
This
think he
isn't
raged. Raged too
It's
much.
not the right place for a sleep. Get up. Will you get up? Will you? Come on. We have to go get folk now.
Have to go get Volvic.
We have to go get Volvic. Come on. Roop out it.
So you hear a grunt from Farder, and it's like, no.
Did you not hear the stories? Not his stories now, the actual stories that were in the book.
Poor lad.
Poor lad.
So one of you can carry Farder.
Not it.
I mean, I'd offer, but I'd probably just break my own elbows trying.
Fine, I'll carry the big man.
What's the plan of attack, guys?
I guess
we
yeah,
go to the Arcanum.
Jiro's confident that the Arcana might have.
Well, confident is a word.
Is there any?
Don't let the magician carry me.
Is there anything?
Look, you're
I could
lucky
actually
to be
help
getting
with the
carried.
Arcana?
You just gotta keep switching between two characters.
You're lucky to be getting carried anywhere. Missed the whole thing.
Sorry, Locke, what were you saying?
I was asking Jiro, is there any benefit to me coming along to the Arcana, considering they weren't exactly best pleased to see me the first time?
No, it
Much as I
should
do
be
wonder.
okay. We're doing an investigation for them, so we have business there, and they all know us now. It'd be fine. It'd be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Mm-hmm.
We had a few dodgy clams.
So, back on out of the house. I assume you closed the door behind yourself as you were leaving, yeah?
The door I kicked in.
The door
no,
you
that
kicked
wasn't
in?
the one I kicked in. No,
That wasn't the one you kicked
Sorry.
in, no.
Yeah.
Knox opened that one for you.
Yeah.
I'll try the one he kicked in. I'll try to close that one
Prop it
gently
up.
as well.
Just dragging as it's half hanging off.
on
the
there now.
hinge.
You know yourself. Leave everything the way that you found it.
Just picturing the door, like the bottom hinges are completely gone off, and it's just like.
So you backtracked the way you came. So this was on. God, I can never remember the bridges. Such a bad DM.
It was the middle one, wasn't it?
No, the middle one's where the hotel was. This was on
Oh, sorry.
the other one,
With the Dawn Bridge, was
the
it?
Dawn Bridge. Dusk. Yeah, Dawn, Dusk, and Night. Yeah. So you were on the Dawn. So you're back off that and across back to the main entrance to the Arcanum, where, as always, there's a guard posted outside, and he's coming up, and he kind of steps out in front of you. Jiro, you of course are allowed in, but I believe the access for everyone else was only the once.
Yes.
Ah,
Well, you see, we
didn't even go in anywhere.
Oh, we're conducting an investigation, and we have some evidence to report back, and we actually need some help inside, and that's why we're all back. It's of the highest importance.
Eyes out on Aaron. Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Act of persuading, please.
It's charisma, so you've definitely
Ooh.
got a negative.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, nice.
You know
I'm a
what?
warlock
It's
too.
grand. It's grand. We'll just wait here. It's just the fate of the world as we know it. There's no problem.
Oh, where, where will you be going? Where exactly are you going?
We're going straight to my study.
Okay. Okay. Can you be out like in an hour? Or at least the rest of them? You could stay in as long as you need to, book in the rest of them and be outside. An
Well,
hour.
with a little bit of help, we're hoping to be transported directly from here, so you won't see us again.
Oh,
Listen, this is the utmost importance, and you will be remembered because if we can save the world, we'll let them know you did this to help
Oh.
us.
Jiro, I didn't know you remembered my name. Great. That's great.
Yep.
What was your name there, Officer Handsome?
For sure, Jiro knows.
Okay, I'll ask him later.
That's the go. Come. Let's quickly go.
Did you do something new with your hair?
This is a different guy now.
So,
This isn't.
Did you do something
This
new with your hair?
isn't. You haven't seen this guy before, Nux.
You're looking well.
Thanks.
You feeling well?
Yeah, I'm too.
My name's Nox.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I like your hair. I like the colours.
Oh, thank you. I make them myself.
Oh, wow. Good
I
eye.
can show you how if you ever want to.
Yeah, definitely.
What's that name now if I ever need to get in touch about hair colours?
Jiro knows it.
sorry,
you're being a bit,
let's go down.
you're being a bit
I'm
weird
to
and cagey
rush.
about your name there. I thought we had something going.
No, I was just like, Jiro could tell you, like.
Thanks.
I'm not
Ben.
speaking to Jiro. He's upset me.
That's a shame. Here, listen, get in quick, guys. Just, get in quick.
Tell Jiro I'm
Doodle
not
on in
speaking to
there.
him.
Yeah, get in quick. And he goes over and kind of beaches towards the gate.
God's sake,
Okay.
Jiro, I'm terribly
You're
sorry. I
in.
thought I had that one.
I appreciate it. I mean, I can tell you something.
I just
that
didn't want you
happened
to say Bobo again or whatever it was he said
I
the last time. I
just-
didn't
I
want
can-
to see you upset like that again. I didn't want to see the embarrassment. I just can't handle that level of
can
embarrassment.
remember the details of something that happened 2,000 years ago, but somebody's face who I used to see literally twice a day. I can't remember their name. It's like some kind of problem with my
It's
brain.
do you know what it is?
What's that?
It's because you're
Problem
posh.
with your attitude.
Because
Yeah.
you're push.
Because you're posh.
Well, yeah.
It's
I
because you don't
suppose.
remember the little people.
I remember the guard guy. He used to be a
not
nice
his name.
guy. I know. Anyway, look, I'll figure it out after we, stop the crazy necromancer man.
Whose name
Bring your study.
was.
Back now.
The
See,
other
he's good with names of the
potential crazy necromancer
the
guy.
big people, you know.
Randley.
Yay.
And named
Randley
it.
Dayton.
All will come to fear. My name's Radley.
Oh, Sir Randley.
Are we we're back at your study, are we?
Yeah, where are you going exactly?
Yeah, so I was going to head towards my study and get Kuax on the way,
Okay.
if that's possible. And kind of like, just for brevity's sake, fill him in on what we found and stuff.
Yeah, that's no problem. 2X as friendly as always. And by the time you get to study and you close the door, you've kind of filled him in on everything. He's like, this is interesting. The main thing is we need to keep it quiet for now. Needs to remain
Oh,
quiet.
yes.
General public cannot know of this. I will have to discuss this. I have to run this all by the board first before they'll agree on anything. The only thing. It's yes, I don't want to really run it into without kind of knowledge or backup, I suppose. Sorry, I'm very flustered by this. This is not the kind of names what I was expecting to erupt.
No, it's deeply troubling.
Knox. Knox.
Yeah.
Show him the gate guard. Do you know what he didn't do?
What did he not do?
Didn't give our wristbands back.
We can go anywhere.
Go anywhere.
Where's Fardor?
Who's carrying him?
Where's Fardor?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh fuck.
Oh God.
Sorry, Jira. Right. So,
Jiro, you are in so much trouble.
Jiro.
What?
Jiro.
so
Where's Fardor?
So, Jiro, we noticed two things.
Talking to
One thing we noticed is that we don't have wristbands, and the other thing we noticed is we don't.
Oh,
have
don't tell him. Oh.
Yeah, but watch. Look at his face. Look how worried he is.
Oh my God. We're trying to get help here.
I know.
just
It's really
Just-
funny because of how bad it
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
fuck it.
terrible.
Yes. Yes, left me behind.
is. No, you missed it. We got back. Actually, I'm just gonna catch you up here, right?
Okay.
We bluffed our way back into the Arcanum.
Oh, nice.
To a guard that wasn't really paying attention and was a bit flustered, and he forgot to give us the magic wristbands, which means we can go anywhere. And we were explaining your absence by saying that you had managed to give us the slip.
Nice. That sounds like Fardor.
So if you want to, that's what you've done.
I like the idea
Oh,
that I
sure.
ate clams that didn't agree with me and you had to carry me around. That's fun too.
That is fun, dude.
I could just picture that you've heard everything because you had the stream open at the same time.
I
when
had
you
the stream open, but
were playing to you.
at the same time, I was like trying to catch sick, so
Catch those hands.
that wasn't fun.
no.
In my hands, you know.
Oh, so
I
you're
shove it back into her
using-
mouth.
Oh god. We can't afford this. Get that nutrition
No,
back in you.
I've got stuff to do.
Get better
This is
quick.
Daddy's night. This is Daddy's night. Go on.
Oh dear.
I'm just gonna
Anyway, I was here.
assume you know everything that's happening.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
We
I
can
dropped-
fill you in.
I dropped an amazing lore drop. Just saying, so proud of it.
Oh,
Pretty good.
Um,
Just for illustration, it's a whole last page.
oh, for fuck's sake! All right,
Yeah.
I'll have to rewatch.
You're
yeah,
right way more than mine. Mine is like half a page.
you are in the Arcanum anyway. You're in Jiro's office. Kuax is there talking to you at the minute. The rest of you are realised that you're bandless at the minute. So yeah, Kuax is like, so yeah, this will have to be. I'll have to talk to the board about this, and obviously, we can get you close to mountain range, but not very close. Listen, I'll explain it all. But like, just in terms of maybe a bit of assistance to help you, there was a cleric visiting yesterday from the temple of the Lady of All Light. She might be able to help you understand the undead that you're facing, or maybe even help you with this issue. She was here yesterday. She's just in the city, in the temple.
I thought you were gonna say she's just in the sitting room. I was like, well, that's convenient.
She's in the city. I can let her know if you wish to go speak with her. I can let her know that you're on the way, but or you can wait just while I go and try and get the board together.
Well, what does everybody else think we should do? Should we talk to the cleric, or should we wait to be bamfed out of here?
I mean, cleric sounds like we're going to be fighting the undead, and we had a pretty tough fight in that basement. It's like a good idea. We should talk to them. On the other hand, we have unrestricted access to the Arcanum.
We can literally go
We can literally go anywhere.
anywhere.
And I don't
So
even know.
so the cleric.
I don't even know where there is to go, but I just know that
Oh my
right
God.
now I
Oh,
can go
Jiro,
anywhere. I
Jiro,
can kick in
Jiro.
on the
Yeah.
door.
What's your man that you don't get on very well with?
We could try some.
Oh, yes. We still need help here, so as much as I'd like
Okay.
you to go and dick around with him, maybe it's not the best idea
We
right
can-
now.
We could just go set a trap in his office.
Who's just gonna make
Look,
it smell?
maybe let's
Just a
let's-
harmless little
Let's
flying dagger
just-
trap.
Just a little bit of a malodorous scent.
like take a shit in one of his drawers, maybe.
No,
Oh,
no.
you know what?
No.
No, you could do those
Magical
vine
fart
things.
sounds.
You could do those vine things.
Oh,
in
yeah,
his
could do
drawer,
those
so when he
vine things.
opens them, it grabs
So
his
that-
face.
Or every
What?
time he walks into the room, it pulls him back out.
What if we put a candle in his room and lit it?
Oh, that'd be so funny.
He'd have no idea it was us.
Oh, that'd be so
Let's do
funny.
that. Let's do that.
I think that's a great
What's
idea.
the worst candle we have?
It's definitely not cedar wood anyway. I can tell you that
No,
for a
that's
No,
fact.
Cedar Wood's lovely. Cedar Wood's lovely.
Vanilla.
Linen breeze is not good.
No, it's not.
It smells.
It-
It's because
It
all of
tastes-
our linens are dirty. So when they were putting the scent together, they made it dirty linens.
That's
on a breeze.
That makes
They
sense.
reduced dirty or
It's,
dirty.
it's got that kind of vinegar musk of sweat, kind of.
You know
Yeah.
when someone hasn't washed in a while and they smell like onions?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
the scent.
Yeah, that
do we know
oniony
that
scent.
very well.
Mm.
We're
Okay.
getting wildly off track. Can we meet the
Yeah.
cleric?
We can't.
Sorry.
But we have to
need
wait
pass,
anyway.
We need to pass his office on the way out so we can drop in one of our onion candles.
Okay.
We'll
Let's do
stick it
that.
way up out of the way. He won't have any idea. He'll think it was magic, and it just wasn't. It was the magic of a candle.
That is the magic of candles.
What are you doing?
I think exactly
Light-
that
lighting
goes
a
to the
candle.
cleric detouring to this guy's office to light a stinky candle.
Yep.
So at this stage, Kuax has excused himself to go off and try and gather the board. He tells you that he'll contact you, Jiro, to let you know when they've come to their decision of what to happen next. And meanwhile, you lead your party through the halls, going the slightly longer way to pass by Vicarl's office. Again, you come up to like that same kind of door, yours, but just has a little plaque on it that it's for Vicarl. Anyone trying the door, or I'll just stand out in the hall?
I'm just giggling. Like I thought I'd be real sneaky, but I'm just kind of like,
Head of
oh, it's so funny because it
Totally
smells
obvious.
so bad, and no one wants this one.
Oh, the joke's on him. He hasn't got a fucking clue.
I'm just gonna try the door.
Yeah. So it opens.
Yo,
Hello, room service.
Yo, anything happening yet?
No one in.
So, Fardor
Anything
just
happening
barges
yet?
past and walks in.
Okay.
What's happening?
Anything happening to him?
There's
Nope.
nothing in here. Except for
Okay.
a Fardor.
Drop the candle. Light it. Put it somewhere. Let's go.
He likes it.
Did you put it up really high?
Where are you placing it?
Top shelf on the right.
Top shelf on the right. Specific.
Hopefully there's no dry parchment near it.
Abs-
What's your fire door? Okay,
Yes.
What's your passive?
My passive perception. Where the fuck are you? There it is. It is 10.
Good to know. Go.
Good
Yeah.
to
Candle
know.
lights up, and you leave.
Sweet.
Giggling the whole way out.
Giggling the whole way out. You again, Jiro, lead them all the way back out. Out through the gates where the guard's like, "Oh, thank the gods, she's got out quick." Oh,
Yeah, we may be coming
just
back.
about to shit
but,
myself.
We'll be sanctioned by the board if we're coming back, so it'll
Okay.
be all
Okay.
fine and
Very
In a
good.
good
good
way.
board. Haha. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We definitely didn't do anything we shouldn't have.
Oh, listen. That's okay. That's great. Talk to you again.
Yeah,
You're safe
everything
travels.
was all good, and It was lovely to see you again.
Nice to meet you as well. Thanks.
Good to see you.
I'm glad to see your friends up and walking around now at last.
Yes, the clowns.
All I needed was some smelling salts.
I love how
Hey, should be going.
with everything going
Do we
on.
know where the cleric is?
Yeah, you were told where.
Yeah.
Oh,
to
okay,
go.
okay, cool.
Oh.
Cool.
Get that. You're back over the bridge into the city proper, then down along one of like the curved streets. So you see a break in the uniform run of buildings, to one that's like being set back, and like set back. As you're looking down the street, and it's also like this building is made of like a dark grey stone, where the rest of it's, like I said before, it's all bay windows and like wooden frames that you can see. This one's made out of a grey stone, and there's like a little like, I wouldn't even call it courtyard, like almost like a small drive up to it, basically, like a very small, like you'd park a single car and a carriage in it. So looking at the front, there is like 2 double doors, and then on either side of the double doors, there's 2 large stained glass windows, and they are depicting a female figure towering above this group of people that are kind of got their hands extended up towards her, and she's extending her hands downwards, and in her hand she's holding what looks like an image of a sun or a star, and it looks like she's passing it down to them. And yeah, the doors are open. There's a couple of people coming and going. Some of them you can clearly see are clerics, or and then others you can see that like they seem to be worshippers in the temple. Anyone proficient
That's cool.
in religion, out of curiosity?
+1.
Nope.
No, proficient as in
Oh, sorry, no.
got a little dot.
No,
No,
not
little that's over
proficient.
here.
Yes.
That's a nice statue.
Lovely, isn't it?
So yeah,
Oh, it's
and you have the doors facing.
Do you reckon this is the place?
It looks very holy, doesn't it?
I mean, if I was a religious man, I'd probably go to an establishment like this.
Yeah, I mean, the way they're all looking up and she's looking down, it gives the right impression, I think.
She could just be their boss.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, do you reckon Jiro's boss has statues like that, and there's just little Jiro reaching up to his boss for a scrap of praise, and then
I mean, that might
think
just be
so.
like an egg or something she's holding, not the.
I don't think
'Cause
so.
It could be
My-
like the Temple of the Lady of the Egg.
My guy is kind of an unknowable, amorphous blob from beyond, so I don't know.
Did I
That
know
could be
that?
it for all I know.
We do now.
You're who?
Yes. I
Sorry.
did say it on
your
multiple
boss
occasions.
in the Arcanum is a blob?
It's been a running
Why
gag for a
didn't
while.
you take us to meet him?
No,
I want to meet the blob.
this
wanna meet
and
the
I
blob.
get the crystal.
You-
No, this the patron.
Uh,
It's from this.
You worship a pile of shite, literally.
I don't worship it. I just this thing isn't. Okay.
It's sounding a lot like you worship it, and
It
it's
does
a bit
now.
weird that
From
you're
the
bringing this
top-
up
You're
right now
Wait,
Here,
in
don't
a
hear
Before-
place of God. The
Jared,
Once
I'm not
more,
impressed. I'm
I
not
was
impressed.
experimenting with time magic, and I came across this artifact.
Listen, what you
that
do in your private
supposedly
time is none of our concern.
has
it's not our business.
chronomantic
don't
properties,
need it.
and I put it on, and then
I
I
don't
blacked
even
out,
know
and I
what
woke up,
chromatic-
and now I have a purple eye, and I can do Eldritch Blasts.
Listen, I don't know what harmonic means, but you probably should.
Wibbly wobbly,
I
timey
feel
wimey.
like I feel like you're being rude by using them.
Yeah, that sounds insulting.
No, it's just time magic,
Right,
time. Magic.
we gotta
Let's-
go
okay,
into the Temple of the Lady of
One-
the Egg. Let's go.
One of my favorite things is like completely unintentional. So Fardor Nox and Locke all know each other a long time, and Jiro is still the new guy. That naturally comes off somehow with all of you. Like, you've known him a little bit, but still not long enough. Like,
Like some of these stories he's probably told us before, but because he's so new, we're just like that just sounds made up.
but also not like
I have
completely new,
specifically-
but still new.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's been here a while.
He's been around enough, like.
I've specifically told that story in a previous episode and
Oh,
got
God.
the exact same reaction, which I love.
Jesus, sorry. Right, you're going into the temple, yeah?
Yep.
Ugh. Oh. Temple. You walk into it. Down. Most noticeable thing. 2 noticeable things. The first noticeable thing as you enter the temple is the statue at the very back, which is again depicting a woman holding her hand out, this time up in the air, and it seems to be giving off some faint glow of light itself.
That's a holy egg.
Is lighting the temple itself in this very like soft, pleasant light. The other thing you notice is the human female standing under the temple talking to someone. What kind of jumps out at you is her golden blonde hair that flows down over her shoulders. She turns and spots you, and even from far away you can see like her bright blue eyes. She seems to have finished talking to the man and starts walking towards you.
Hello,
She's wearing like this deep
I'm Nox.
dark blue dress, and you can see that she has
Breasts.
breast. She has a holy symbol around her neck, which is like 2 hands cupping that same star or sun symbol that you saw on the window outside. The only word that probably pops into all your minds when looking at her is she's very beautiful. She looks like she can look after herself, and she comes up to you and is like, Kendall Keepers, right?
Oh my god, have you heard of it?
Ah,
Like a
so
candle.
You've heard of us then, so yeah.
No.
I see our
So-
name precedes us.
So I'm the infamous Fardor.
Okay.
This is my friend Nox. This is
Okay.
my friend Locke. That lad's Jiro.
Okay.
Hello.
He's new.
Not so much a reputation.
Been a while.
It's Kuax. Coming.
Ah,
I
Uh,
mean,
Here before
we're,
this.
that's how most of our publicity gets around, is by word of mouth.
Oh, friend, football friend.
Ew.
Best
Thank you for the
friends
follow.
forever and ever. Oh, friend.
I forgot what our sound alert was for followers. It's been a while.
Been a while.
I suppose I should probably introduce myself. I am the enlightened sister Isabella of the Lady of All Light.
that is a cool name. My
Jeez.
name's just Nox.
Now, were you christened with that name, or was that some sort of title that was bestowed upon you?
I've worked very hard to get the title.
Oh, see, that's probably what it is. We haven't worked very hard. So my name's just Nox.
Pleased to meet you,
Yeah.
Nox. Oh, Nox is
Oh, Nox
Sorry.
is rolled.
Frozen.
That's not to say
There
that
she is.
we don't do our best, you know?
Yeah, we do. I am a famous smith back in my city in the Underdark.
Okay.
I was off.
Yeah, if we're humble bragging about our skills, I just
Yeah, this
Literally
is
said her name.
Fardor of the Master Smitten.
that's the one.
So if we're bragging, I got my name because I've literally talked to a god.
What's
that
he
like?
say?
I've communed with Polaris.
Listen,
the
can I
Lady
ask
of
you,
All Light.
was it a
Hero talked to a blob.
yeah? I was gonna say, was it a pile of shite or was it an actual person?
I haven't
It looked
spoken
like
to it.
it looked like an
Yes,
actual
I'm-
person.
It's
Oh, okay, cool.
patron thing. It's not
See,
a blob.
what
Hello,
god?
I'm
Jiro,
Jiro,
you, Jiro,
Professor
listen.
of-
You'd wanna be.
He's got an evil purple eye, and he
It's not
talks
evil.
to a blob.
I don't think.
I mean,
And I don't talk to it. It might be evil.
clearly, this lady talks to real gods. You just talk to a mound of shite and you think that it's a god. You need to start acting a bit like her.
I think we all need to start
And
acting
she's
a bit
better
like her.
looking.
Can I just say,
I
you
mean,
are
yeah, true.
beautiful.
Thank you. It needs to be a thing that follows me around, okay?
Being beautiful.
People. Anyway, you need
What's
help?
that like?
You need help.
Yes. We're dealing with some kind of.
I'm also breezing over the evil eye thing. Like,
It's not evil. It's.
It looks it.
It definitely looks it.
Purple isn't evil. It's a nice color. Anyway, look.
Not for an eye.
Listen, would
Purple
you stop?
eye aside.
Tell
We're
us
dealing
more
with
about your purple
some-
eye. Bert.
is it
It
a,
would actually be purple me.
hidden eye?
No, it's. My,
Does it ever
my left
spit-
eye.
Is it-
See? It's.
Is it a cotton eye?
No, it's this one. It's purple.
Cotton eye Giro.
It's. Jesus
Not
Christ.
an eye, Jiro.
Fuck's
Sorry.
sake.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're not.
I'm a little bit sorry. He's probably better when I wasn't around.
Look. Okay. My weird eye
Okay,
aside,
right, here, listen.
We're here
I was
for
told that
help
you
with
need help.
necromancy.
Okay.
Let the lady talk, will you?
I
We've
have no
discovered-
information, so yous need to talk.
Oh, I was talking about him.
We've discovered that one of the people who used to work at the Arcanum has been dabbling in necromancy, and they've referenced Vecna,
Oh.
and in one of his journals says, "I've found him."
Okay.
So
But that could be his dad.
yeah.
Sound like it,
Um,
but okay.
So yes, we're just waiting to hear back from the board of the Arcanum to see if they can transport us to where we think he's gone, which is far north in the mountains.
They
But
have an
it-
elevator.
It was terrifying.
in the
And then we were down.
main-
We went in the other place, and Jiro was fiddling about with a dead body, and it woke up, and it was a bit angry, and then
I
it
was
brought all of its
investigating.
friends, and we had to fight them, and
I was
it was
investigating.
then Locke found a book. If my earphone doesn't stop falling out of my fucking ear.
You've been doing well, though, in fairness. You stayed in character.
And is there a chance that maybe I can see this place?
Boy,
Yeah, I'd love to show you. Come on.
Okay.
Are you ready now? Do you need to do
just-
anything? Do you have business to attend?
I just I'll change into something a bit more comfortable for the situation.
That's probably best. There's
Should
probably
I
a lot of
change?
blood.
No, you look fine.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, Knox. Holy Jane.
Funnily enough, not the worst group I've ever had to deal with, so I'll back in a second.
Well, that
Why
is
is that
Yeah.
funny?
nice to hear. You're a very
Why
kind
is it-
lady.
Great. Thanks
Why'd
for
you
saying
say
that.
it's- why'd you say
Wow.
funny enough?
So she
I-
That is-
turns and
listen.
walks off.
She meets so very few people. I'd say that, we're right up the top.
yeah,
Doesn't
maybe
sound like
guys.
we were right
yeah.
at the top. Sounded like there was like one.
Sounded like
or
we
maybe
were at the
two
top.
gigs
Listen,
worse than
The
us.
difference between me and you, Locke, is that I'm a glass half full kind of guy.
You're always looking up, are you?
Exactly. It's the positive side of life. It's
He's
probably
legs
because
half full.
Oh, she's a because she's a cleric. Clerics need candles. Maybe that's a
This is
business.
not the
no,
time
this
to be
is not the
sending-
time to be
But
doing.
it's not the time
Oh,
for trying to
come
sell candles to the lovely Isabella of the first light of the Lady Polaris.
I
So-
got Isabella, Lady of the Something.
Well, I mean, she's definitely a lady. And her name's
Definitely
Isabella.
something.
Not the time to be selling candles. She's given up her busy
Listen.
life to come and help us and have a look at all the dead bodies that you were fiddling.
I wasn't fiddling.
Listen.
I was investigating the cause of death. Firstly, and
She's friends with a
secondly-
god. She's friends with a god. She doesn't need any bleeding candles from you.
Yeah, imagine being friends with a god. The amount of god candles she must
So-
have.
you three are allowed just wave the candles around all willy nilly, no matter
we
what
know.
kind of situation we're in.
Listen,
Fairness, we used the candles as a prank last. So
Yeah. But we know when the right time to make a sale is. Look, if you
Yeah.
want to be successful in this business of selling candles, you have to know when to play your cards. A woman who's
When-
talked to a god is not that time. You're still only a learner in this. I'm gonna get you L place.
An L
We'll
play.
get you one of those badges that says novice.
And a quick rule of thumb
Trainee.
of when the best time to sell a candle is when Axel is watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you
Any
can
other
see us.
time, use them for whatever. Use them for pranks. Use them for yourself.
Huh,
You know,
it's
it's
like-
just
And
so,
this,
a bit of paper and like. when
Also,
she's
I'm not
Just
sure.
not that
I'm not sure
important.
if anybody else. Did
They're a bit of
anyone else
crack.
get a little sniff off her?
no, should I?
Oh, she
No.
smelled lovely. There's no way that's a woman in need of a candle.
Yeah. Well, no one will ever say no to a cedar wood, but I'd have a
Um,
sniff now when she comes back.
Have a good sniff. Yeah.
With that,
Super quick. I'm just gonna nip to the bathroom. Carry on. I'll be back in 2
walk
minutes.
the run.
don't turn your camera off.
Don't turn your camera off.
Oh,
Oh, he's one of those
Transition.
privacy.
He
He's one of
has
those privacy guards.
He does, yeah, he's not throwing a sock over his.
He bought
No.
it separately and all. He's not
Why-
using a dirty sock.
No, well, mine's not dirty sock now. In fairness, it was a
Not yet, anyway. What?
it was a clean and cloth for my screen.
I just like the idea of someone just throwing a sock over it.
Taking off the sock
Yeah.
and it just went onto the camera.
Why is the sock so crispy?
I need to cover
you
up
can
the
hear
camera.
the crisp. Oh god.
Oh, it's
Uh,
rock
He said to
solid.
continue, but
I-
we just didn't.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Anyway,
As you finished saying about needing to get a sniffer, she returns now, armored up, wearing her like plate armor, like almost, almost chrome-like armor, and you can see like that like the underclothes for it are like kind of similar blue to the dress that she had on as well. And like as she's walking back to it, like she's tying her hair back up into a ponytail. Now it's a bit more ready for action. Oh, and she's like, oh, forgetting one thing, and she holds her hand out, and you see just from behind the altar, this axe comes flying towards her hand, and she grabs it, like it kind of clicks onto her back. Then like, okay, now I'm ready, just in case.
Can we swear in here?
Sorry?
Can we? Is it against the rules to swear in here?
No.
That was really fucking cool.
Oh, thanks.
oh,
I used to have a mace, but it was too heavy.
can I look at your axe real quick?
Yeah, sure. She takes it off and hands it over to you. Like
You were
it's
the coolest person I ever saw.
for you,
Who
you'd
smith
have
this
to
for you?
like you'd have to two-hand hold it.
Yeah, I was like,
It's incredibly light compared to what you were expecting it to be. And like the metal is that kind of same of what her armor seems to be made of as well, and it's like incredibly light. Oh, who spitted it? Polaris herself bestowed it
you're
on
actually-
me.
you're telling me a literal god made this axe and handed it to you, and it flies into your hand
Yeah.
when you summon it. Holy Jesus! I might become a religious man.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're always looking for more worshippers here, and like I'd like to point
Can-
out, just as a side note, my last brag, but it's pretty amazing.
Tell us.
I do have wings.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Oh,
Can I
sorry,
ask you?
did you tell him
Just
that we
say
can't
ring.
swear in here?
No,
Can
it's
I-
okay.
She
Are we
said
allowed
that,
swearing
but-
here?
No, it's okay. You can wear
Oh my goodness.
Miss, I'll have to tell you to watch yourself now. That was a bit harsh.
Oh, I'm
That
sorry,
was
sorry,
adorable.
sorry.
Isabella,
was harsh.
Isabella,
Yes,
can I ask you a favor?
it's technically sister Isabella, but that's okay.
Sister Isabella.
It's okay.
can
No,
I
it
ask-
doesn't matter. Just because we're.
Can I ask you a favor?
Sure.
Stepsis, what are you doing?
Can you call the axe
I'm
back out of my
stuck.
hands?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to step back a bit because it's just pretty close?
Okay,
It's-
I'm
it's
just
not
gonna.
as-
I'm just
it's
gonna
not as-
hold on.
It's not as spectacular. It just kind of looks like you're throwing it to me.
Okay.
You
Go.
ready? So she
Yeah.
holds her hand out again, and kind of yanks with some force out of your hands as well. Like,
Oh my god, I'm so sad it didn't pull farther with it.
Let's do it again. Right. Pull it again, Negative.
do you want to hold on to it this time? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, she hands the axe back to you. Okay. Holds the hand out. Can you do a strength check, please?
Oh no.
27.
27.
Oh my God.
So you managed to hold on to it. It pulls with some force, like it's lucky you got the 27, but you hold on to it as you come with the axe and end up close enough in her, like grabbing onto it. It's like, yeah, you can let go now, please.
Jiro just does a little golf clap, like.
Thanks.
That was cool.
Right, show me the place with
I don't
undead.
remember what we were doing.
Just.
It's the
Carter,
basement.
I thought you said you weren't going to give it the cedar wood.
Just give me a minute.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. 2 seconds.
This happens sometimes.
That's okay. Listen,
It's not. Let's just go. Just don't look at him.
have patience,
Okay, I'm good.
please. Show me where we're going.
Let's go. So,
Let's go.
did you always have wings, or did you have to ask for them?
No, well, like I said, I worked really hard to get them. So the enlightened part is like a rank that gets bestowed onto you. That's like when
Nice.
from praying to the Lady of All Light to her actually basically sitting down and having a conversation with you.
So, like, you go from, like, just praying to kind of being, like, a little bit friendly, and then maybe you become, like, besties with the god or something.
Yeah,
Are you?
yeah, that's
Are
one
you?
way.
Are you an angel then?
No, like,
You do look like one, though.
She does look like one.
well, you
You're
were
beautiful.
definitely smooth operators. I'll give you that much.
I have been told that I'm not very good at talking to people.
Knox.
I mean, you're better than me, but that's kind
Yeah.
of a low bar, I suppose.
That's because you're posh.
Do you reckon there's a Mr. Sister?
Fardor, you're doing that thing where you think you're whispering, but you're very loud and everyone can hear you. I'm terrible. Sorry,
Just answer the
Isabella.
question, will you?
I think you should answer the question for him.
Answer the question. If there is,
If
it's
you
none
didn't
of our
hear,
business.
if you didn't hear me ask, I think there's a Mr. Sister.
Mr. Sister is very funny, but I think if there is or isn't, it's probably none of our business.
Fair enough.
I'll just keep yapping the whole way,
Yeah.
like just talking the absolute ear off her.
Father's
And then
walking
what
behind her.
was the coolest adventure you ever went on?
There was a girl in a tomb, in like a coffin made of stone that brought anything that was dead back to life in vicinity, and it overrun a whole city. That was cool because
Jesus.
I made a really cool dramatic entrance for that one. The wings were pretty new then.
Did you ever fly really high
Was
just to
that
see how
Vecna
far
2,
you can fly?
or-
What was that? Sorry, there were so many questions at once there.
Did you ever fly really high just to see how far up you could fly?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a very small world then when that
Did you ever race
It's-
birds?
zombies again.
I can't say I've raced the bird, no.
If I turned into a bird
Would
and you got
you
your wings
win
out, who'd
again?
win?
It depends
Who
on what
played-
kind
who-
of bird.
What kind of bird would win?
I mean, she has you there.
Definitely the strangest group now, but okay.
Yes, we're
You
winning.
love us really though.
When you're flying and you land, you do that thing that where you land and you go down on one knee. So very
Listen,
cool.
telling you, at that time, very dramatic. Had the axe in the hand and all, and I landed, and
Show
I,
us.
I threw the axe then, taking out some of the undead.
Oh.
So I landed and got straight into a fight.
Oh,
And
Do
were
it.
they expecting you?
Oh
Do it now.
The undead, no.
We
people
know
I
we're
was
getting
saving
into
was
fights
also-
a lot.
Well, it was also not expecting me.
Can you show us?
We
Go on.
know we're
That
getting into
is
fights
pretty
sometimes, and we're
cool.
not ready to start a fight.
No.
Yeah.
Usually we have, you know, our
feel
the
like-
best
So
of
unsure of
intentions,
what we're
but just
doing.
we're not as cool as you.
Maybe we need to do that. The kind of the flair, the theatrics
Get
of
wings?
it. You know.
It's
Well,
not
wings would be
theatrics.
handled.
She's a woman of the cloth.
Oh no, I know.
She's
I
not
know that.
messing.
I
Women of
know
my
that.
cloth.
I just mean with the the dramatic entrance that here I am to save the day. We could do it something like that. You know, maybe add a little pizzazz in if we're
The
trying to
sword
make a
catches
name for
fire.
ourselves.
Just need
That's
to
ma-
pizzazzy.
you just need to make sure that you're ready to, I don't know,
I can't
Follow it
control
up.
my rage.
I'd say. You don't want to
I'm
I can turn
Probably
into a
not.
wolf sometimes.
pizzazz it in and then, get your ass handed to you. It's not.
Maybe that's what we're afraid of. Is if we pizzazz it, yeah, that'll exactly happen. Because that happens more often than not. We overestimate our abilities in the fight.
Like there was a storm that time. I
Oh.
and like a ray of light burst through the storm and I travelled down through it. So like
Oh.
same.
God.
Did anyone make art of it?
No. No one ever
Does anybody
makes
ever-
no one ever makes art of it for some reason.
Oh,
Has-
for God's sake.
Has anybody
We've all
ever?
spider things. Sorry, that just kind of popped out.
But Spider Thing's nice. Well done.
Yeah, my friend Ben helps us out there in that situation.
Okay.
Would you like to meet him?
Where does Ben come from?
This open-
Me-
this is
me-
the-
My pocket.
Which pocket? Just before I agree to this?
This top
I
pocket
know
here.
he's actual. He is an actual spider.
Oh, okay. Just in case.
It's not. It's not his
it's not
penis.
big.
Well, I was afraid that Ben was a name
Yeah.
for his
Oh
penis.
no,
I
I'd
didn't
never
want
do
to-
that.
No, his name is John.
If he's
getting-
going to take him out, you'll know well in advance. He's actually very,
Wait,
very
can-
clear about that.
Because he has to
No,
look
he-
for it first.
It's because it takes ages to get out.
He has to
rope.
unroll it.
Oh God!
He's to untangle it from around his leg.
What have we
Trig,
done
you,
to deserve
you're,
this?
you have succumbed to our weird minds.
This is peak
I
D&D,
have.
folks.
I haven't.
You're slipping in there a little bit.
Oh no.
Let's stop distracting the poor lady.
You can show me Ben.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
really?
talk her ear
Yep.
away.
So he reaches in his pocket, he takes me out, and he's like, "This is Ben. I found him in a bush outside a bookshop, and when I was waiting for my friend who never turned up, and I found a new friend. So I guess circle of life. And he's very intelligent, and he summoned some of these giant spider yolks, and they came and they helped us, and they took away dead bodies, so we didn't have to clean up the mess afterwards, which was great. And yeah, he just lives in my pocket.
Like, you can see her eyes have widened, looking at Ben. Can I? Do you mind just for 1 second?
A lady of the cloth wouldn't do any harm to him. Yeah, go on.
She's like, I was actually asking Ben.
She holds the spider up and looks in it, like just holds her hand over it. Okay. You hold on to that.
And it takes it back. Told you were special.
That's the whole thing. Listen, that's not what we're here for, but that's the whole
No.
thing that I'm just going to pretend I didn't see to make life easier on me. So let's deal with the undead first and the other horrible name we mentioned. And then maybe when that's finished, you can come back to me with Ben and yeah, well, and we can deal with Ben then. Definitely. Ben
Look, do you think she's jealous?
Ben is a whole other thing. Ben is a
I-
whole other thing. Let's go see the undead
She's jealous.
thing first.
I'm not smart enough to pick up
Well,
on
it's
that.
curiosity,
So,
it's
yeah,
just
I
going
think
to
she's
kill me.
jealous.
Ben is
She
just.
wants.
Yeah.
And then
Locke
who
thinks
would you
she's
say?
jealous.
Who would you
Anthony
say is your
very
best friend?
suspicious.
Who would I say is my best friend?
Yeah.
My best friend lives in Valentia.
Nice.
Oh,
Very good with musical instruments. And
oh,
it was actually getting into more writing a particular style. But
Oh
yeah,
my god, I have a friend who
helped.
writes too.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You've
be
probably
honest with you
heard of
now.
him. His name is John Jew.
I
Oh,
would have thought
nice.
Jess, your best friend would have been the god now.
Are you gonna get in
No,
trouble now?
no,
Yeah.
it's more of
Are you
a
gonna get in trouble now?
I hope.
more of a.
She doesn't
She
listen
gonna
to
take your
everything you say,
wings?
does she?
That's more of a. That's a different level thing.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Different
okay,
level
okay,
thing.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and her name is Lux, and
Oh,
she's
a cool name.
She's pretty great.
That sounds like your name.
it's a bit like my name, but it's kind of different.
Little bit. She
Um,
sounds cool too.
She does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while, but yeah, she's pretty cool. Yeah.
What kind of stuff does she write?
It's adult fiction.
Oh, I love adult fiction.
It's yeah, it's okay. It's getting there, but she yeah uses it. That's her way of doing her thing, making her
What
magic.
thing?
That's pretty cool.
She does magic.
I use plants and stuff.
Nice.
But our friend John Jew, he writes stuff as well, but it wouldn't be sexy times now.
Just a quick question:
Sorry.
you use plants and stuff? Yes.
Yeah.
You don't know Ben, do you?
Ben?
Yeah,
My
Ben.
god, my music just got epic as you said that.
Ben,
Anyway,
the
sorry.
spoiler. You don't know Ben on like a personal level or anything.
No, he's a bit weird looking, and he makes me feel sick in my tummy, and my head hurts a little bit whenever he's close.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds about Ben, alright.
What? What?
Listen. Don't worry about Ben. Like I said, Ben. We can take Ben.
Is Ben anti-plant?
Ben, and literally stick a pin in Ben for now, and we'll take care of
I don't think you mean literally.
the
I
V
think you mean
problem.
figuratively.
Curiosity
The
is
virginity?
physically painful for me right now.
We'll take care of the first name drop, and then maybe we'll come back to Ben and drop another name later. We'll take care of the first
Right.
name drop first.
Are you saying I should get to know Ben?
No. We'll leave
Okay.
Ben with your friend. Seems
Right.
to be of the right
Intelligence.
Stature.
intelligence / willpower to handle Ben right now.
Just as we're doing this, I'm kind of like I've fallen back behind Isabella just a little bit, and I'm like
Checking it out.
scribbling everything she's saying about this down in my notebook.
Undead. Let's take care of the undead first. And worry about everything else after that.
Why does she keep saying worry?
Such is life. So undead first.
And why does she keep saying deal with?
It's just nothing. It's just something we can look into. It's well, technically we can't deal with it, but maybe it's just something we can discuss. But let's not worry about it.
Well, any opportunity to talk to you would be amazing in my eyes.
Listen, as soon as we deal with the undead thing, I'm leaving here, never to come back. I'm only joking.
So funny,
He's
guys.
so funny, girl.
Right, where are we going for the undead people?
Do you ever have a pet yourself?
No, but Lux has a squirrel.
A squirrel.
Can't die.
That's the best kind of pet.
Do you reckon Ben would die? Or is he like that squirrel where you
By
can't
the
die?
looks of him, he's died a few times.
Reckon Ben
That's not
would
very nice. That's not very nice.
Maybe I'd say that form of Ben would die.
That form. That's ruddy mysterious.
You wanted to apply some gentle pressure of your boot onto Ben.
No, why would I do that? He's my friend.
That's yep.
Either tell me or stop. I can't take this anymore. Scribble,
Undead.
Scribble, scribble, scribble.
Undead. Let's take care of undead. Please continue to ask questions. It's very
Well, they're
sweet of
dead
you.
now.
very sweet of you, but I really
We're
like your
dead,
hair.
then
by the
they
way.
were
Surely-
undead, and now they're
surely
dead
Thank
again.
you, I
now
do it
we're-
myself.
At the place, right?
By this time, yeah, because you'd have to
Walking and
go.
talking.
Yeah.
You'd
And
go.
have you been in
continue
the
down
business
and
long
across.
yourself?
I've been, for a while, yeah. I happened upon Polaris, and she helped me.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's. Is this the place?
Oh yes, it's
Oh, yeah, I
the,
think
the
so.
basement is where we found the duff.
Excellent. Excellent. Of course, it's always a basement. You never do it in their sitting room, did he?
I'd leave a mess.
Oh,
A room
lead the
for a
way.
few couches, I suppose.
Lead the way.
Go for the door.
So basically, I was down in this kitchen,
Okay.
and I found this little hole in the wall. Well,
Okay.
it didn't start off as a hole. I found a kind of a hollow sound, and I broke a hole in the wall. And
Okay.
then we put Ben through, and he found this hidden room.
Okay.
So when we forced our way down, and
But
if you
first
follow
we
me
were
down the
smell-
stairs
we were,
now,
we were listening for air.
oh, we're listening for air. Yeah, that's right. And then as we went down into this room, we were like looking around, and there was this dead body on the table, and a couple of other little notes and stuff. And I had a sneaking suspicion that there was some sort of draft, because I can pick up on drafts pretty quick, you see. So I picked up some dust off the
He
table.
has always had a talent for a draft.
I can tell when there's a draft. So I
Um,
threw the dust up, and then the dust flew, and then we realised that the wall wasn't what it seemed. And then Knox fell through it.
At this
and
stage,
with
she
that-
is her down in the basement, and her hand just comes across
I-
to your face. I'm like, I need you to shush. 2 minutes, please.
Okay.
And she walks over to the table first, and it's like, you really made sure this
Sorry.
one was dead, didn't you?
Look, that one shocked me, and I didn't want it to try and shock me again.
Okay.
So
Okay, just give me a few, and you can see that she's walking around. She's holding on to her holy symbol, like leaning down and looking at what. I can't remember
Isabella.
how much damage you did to them, but
Isabella,
knowing you, they're
do you see,
fairly damaged.
there's a couple
see
of
the one-
bifurcated ones, yeah.
yeah, do you see the one with no head?
Yeah,
I took his head and I headbutted it into another guy's head.
aren't you a
I
all
did that-
strong?
Did you just call me strong? You just called me strong, lads.
Our
Well,
friend.
While she's
don't-
walking around holding her holy symbol, Knox is just going to hold on to her tacky, awful necklace that she bought.
It was like a street stall, one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was rotten. Remember, it was all gems everywhere.
Yeah, so she's having a look around the room, like having a look at the bodies and stuff. Okay, so tell me what happened. What happened?
I was
I
trying
don't-
to,
I
but
was-
you shushed me.
Maybe Jiro, you can tell me this time.
Sure. We found Fardor found the door, and we moved our way in. Noticed the
Okay,
body
maybe
in the center of the
luck.
room.
Someone just cut to.
I started
So we-
investigating the body, and
Yeah,
then
if
all
I
the
did
rest
that,
of
I
them.
get in trouble.
It started trying to suck like all the air out of Jiro, and it wouldn't let
Okay.
go of him.
That's the
So we
info I
threw
wanted.
an axe and a dagger. Oh no, shot him with a crossbow. Threw an axe at it. Then it still kept going, which is surprising to us because normally stuff stops when we throw several weapons at it.
I found it very mysterious because I used my berserker axe and it didn't seem to stop them.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anytime they got close, they felt like they weren't like physically attacking too much, but they were. I felt really weak after they got close and started sucking like, the air.
So
Oh, yeah, I didn't feel very good at all.
it got some of you. It got some of you, or did it get all of you?
Got
Definitely
me.
got me.
Yeah. Got a little bit of me
Yeah,
too. We
it
got
got
a
me a
lot of
little
me.
bit too.
So,
Am I going to die, Isabella?
no. Yeah, and how are you feeling now?
I feel good now. I
But you
we
like
did some healing.
you feel like the healing worked. Feel like like you're yourself. You know what I mean? You feel like you're back on top of your game.
Well, I feel a little bit tired, but I only ate a carrot the other night, and I feel like I am myself. Would you say I'm myself?
I don't
Seem to
know if
be.
I rested or took anything since it happened.
I didn't, and I
Wait,
feel
did I?
okay. I mean,
You don't
not
feel
exactly
Actually,
peak.
no, Isabella.
But-
I still feel a bit crap.
I don't feel better, but I don't feel
I feel
worse.
a bit like half of myself.
okay. Okay. So what?
And Fardor is just completely absent.
Gone. Gone. So what I am. I'll up a bit first.
Oh, thank you.
I want you.
I'd love that. I'd love that, Isabella.
Yeah, might.
You must just have friends everywhere.
No, that was kind of it.
Oh.
Okay. Real good.
Really, says. Intriguing.
So she touches hold of her holy symbol, like holds her hand out, and like it begins to glow, and then there's like a pulse comes out of it of this like golden energy washes from like her hand out over all yous, and you all heal 35 hit points.
Holy crap!
Oh, I feel so much better. It was like that thing where in movies where they get like a shot of adrenaline, like, whoa!
Oh, that's so much better. Thank you.
So now that I've healed you up a bit, feel, hey, I am peak again.
How do
Yeah,
I feel,
fair
DM?
Well, what's your
Hit points. What are your hit points?
What-
Are your
what-
maximum?
what are your
Or how
hit
close to
points?
the top? How close to
I've
the top?
only-
I feel tip
I've
top.
only, I'm a little bit under top, but not by much.
only a little bit? Yeah, so you feel and like there's
I
not.
feel fine, but I have a kind of a low lying dread and worry.
That's okay. So
An impending sense of doom.
Yeah, I
Um,
have really
just all
do feel
depend-
an impending sense of doom. And my heart's doing a little pitter patter.
so if I'm correct, these
I'm
were
sweating.
what we call Elvaden. In common, they're soul hungry.
Oh,
These are generally incredibly rare.
but there's like 8 of them here.
Yeah, which is concerning. Incredibly rare, and you've also were incredibly lucky that whoever created these didn't nail it 100%. They nailed it 100%. What I did for you guys there probably wouldn't have made you feel better, depending on how much
Oh shit.
they got you.
Sorry, beg your pardon.
Yeah, would have still been feeling a bit worse for wear.
So they would kind of remove your vitality.
They would
Kind
have
of-
removed basically part of your soul. Fardor,
Yes.
you were healed 35 hit points.
35.
Yep.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Thank you. Who healed me?
Isabella,
Oh,
just to get to the bottom of stuff.
It was.
okay.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, it wasn't quite as nice as that.
Just to
Oh,
make
more
sure you
like-
weren't permanently damaged.
Are we going to die? Are you back on full?
No.
How far from full are you?
I am 6 points away from being full.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so guys were
Dodged
lucky.
the soul bullet.
Guys were
Nice.
lucky. And if there's someone going around trying to make these, that's bad news. All right. Great.
Oh,
Starship Trooper. Hello, Starship. Welcome in. How are you? How are you? How was... I know what you were playing. That game. That's new. That everyone's loving at the minute. The finals. How was it? Is it any good? Would you recommend it? Would you like to phone a friend? Do you want a trailer?
Oh my god, we're her favorite, guys. We're her favorite.
Let's get a trailer.
I'm
Hit it.
working. I'm working on a new raid trailer. I'll have a
Oh,
raid
actually.
trailer.
Ooh.
Excitement abounds.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You guys. I'll
Okay.
put the trailer
That's
on,
rude.
and then I'll put the intro on.
Whoa.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Love that.
Jazz hands.
Great job, you two.
Oh my god.
No. Oh no.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. State of Decay friends. Denberg friends.
His arms are magnificent.
He's out there choking chickens with his bare hands.
Oh my god, look at these.
There she is.
She's not a crawler. Oh damn, Steve.
Just keep going up back into the sea. Damn, Steve.
I'm glad you fell over pineapple, bitch. Sorry, Miller. Hi, Kiki.
So, I am Trig, in case you don't know us. And that's Kiki. That's what we used to do. And now we play D&D.
Well, D&D all the time.
D&D. Most of the time.
And other such silliness.
And other such stuff.
D&D.
What we're doing.
And D&D.
Raid and run. Okay, bye. Thank you, and thank you for the raid.
That's
And
Don't
shout-
wee on yourself.
Thank
Don't
you.
wee on yourself.
That'd be awkward. That'd be
Don't
wet.
wee on yourself.
And also, real quick, Steel Raptor, thank you for the follow. The Horse Boy, thank you for the follow as well.
The horse
The
boy.
horse boy.
They are two excellent usernames.
Horse pie.
While we have the chance,
Hearse
Hearse.
it into you there, bye.
Horse, yeah.
yeah. So this is our D&D campaign. We do it every Wednesday. We're also doing fun one shots every month at the minute on a Saturday, possibly more. Sometimes we play games. Mainly do this. That is all. Missed anything, Geek?
No.
Okay.
We one shots. We're gonna play Sims next week. We're gonna make some zaddies for Tilda Lou's 100 Baby Challenge.
Nice.
You're
Oh,
doing
we
a
also will
Lego stream
have
soon.
Lego stream. I was gonna say
Legos.
Yeah.
Only dads
Only
only
dads?
dads.
Only dads.
building Jurassic Park Lego.
Yep.
I should have said that before Star went.
Oh,
She would have been delighted with that one. Someone can tell her. Uh,
Star finds a way.
anyway, right. So what we were doing? Yes, you were healed. You were
we were
lucky.
healed for 35 points.
You just discovered the zombie things were Elvedon, soul hungry
Yeah.
things.
Soul hungry. What the
Would
Would I know
common
what
name?
language that is?
So
It was Elven.
Okay.
Any of you speak Elven, you would have known what it was straight away.
Oh, hang on. I think Frederick might.
Oh,
You
well.
should
He does.
I definitely
He does speak Elvish.
So the two of you would have known what it was, but obviously it would have been. It would have sounded strange because it's a weird combination.
Okay.
Elvish. It wouldn't be something that you ever
So
commonly
are
heard.
you saying something that Jiro didn't know?
Yeah, you knew something that you. How's that feel?
Fairly sure I don't speak Elvish.
Feels
No, I definitely do.
pretty good.
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Undercommon. It's proficient in 4
Abyssal,
languages.
Celestial,
I have
Common, and
common,
Infernal.
druidic, and elvish.
Covenant, Colonel.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Oh.
So that's you guys are very
So it would seem.
I mean, very lucky to have met you.
Apart from just hacking them to pieces like we had done before, is there any way to combat them that might be a bit more effective that you might suggest, or
set them on fire, hack them from a distance. If you can keep your distance from them, better. Just because this can be applied to any creature. So technically, if someone happened to come across a dragon's corpse and was powerful enough, they could certainly bring it back as giant soul-sucking flying creature of death.
That's fucking terrifying.
That's no good.
Hasn't been done as far as I know, but it could
I'm
be
sure
real powerful.
if that was the case, we would have known by now, right?
sounds bad?
Not if everyone it ran across was killed.
That's true.
Just no witnesses. Who's gonna
Mm.
let you know about it?
Mm. I think I'm gonna go back to the Underdark, lads.
Can I come?
Can we come to?
Maybe.
I still don't think I want to go back.
Oh, well, if you're not going, I'm not going. You're on your own, lads.
Grant. Yeah, go back yourself.
Alright.
Go there yourselves.
No,
I
Tell
don't
my
really
parents
know
I
where
said
it
hello.
is. So, so we're planning on hopefully going to where this person went, and we think that either maybe he's found Vecna or some kind of tomb or shrine or
spellbook.
spellbook, hand, eye, artifact, something like that.
Okay.
Do you want to come?
Listen,
Yeah.
when you throw around a fun name as Vecna, who wouldn't want to go and possibly meet a horrible end?
I mean, or a
So
horrible new beginning.
Is that,
Oh, is that a yes or a
like
no?
a
As
yes or no?
as a
or
new
a-
beginning, as a creature that just craves other people's life force. Yeah.
Still unsure whether you're saying yes or no.
The whole symbol thing, the whole armor, axe,
So
to me by a god.
Pretty much have to say
So-
yes,
the
right?
wings. I kind of have to.
So-
I have to
Oh,
say
great!
yes.
I've loads more questions.
I'm kind of like obliged. I'm kind of contractually obliged to not turn my back on these things.
All we are
When-
contractually obliged to is to occasionally sell some candles.
Listen, it sounds like a good business.
Do you wanna smell one?
I certainly don't.
Cedarwood
So-
is our
Ah.
best seller.
That's
There
great.
is also lavender if you're looking to relax.
Are you like candle salespeople?
No, we are sponsored.
That are
by-
heroes?
We're
Sponsored.
sponsored
Listen,
by
we're
a candle
sponsored by them.
salesperson.
Okay.
We don't want to do it, but we have to do it.
We
or
do
else-
want to do it.
No, we don't really. It
We
gets in the way.
do.
It gets in the way of the battles and stuff. I
It's
mean, sure.
because you stop in the middle of a battle
Listen.
and ask everyone would they like to sort this out with a candle.
You can
It's
discuss
a peace
this.
candle.
I'm gonna do my thing on the corpses. You can feel free to keep chatting loudly.
You,
I'm
you
just
work
gonna
away there, Isabella. Go on.
go do my thing.
Yeah, you
Now,
do
no-
what you gotta do.
Now, Knox, we've been through this before. The
She
only
kneels
reason
down
we do the
And
candles.
grabs hold of the symbol again and places her hands on it, and you can
The
see that
only
she's saying
reason we
some
do
kind
the
of prayer.
candles is your Mr. Kendall was very kind to us.
Yeah, but he gives us money to keep us going.
He doesn't even give us money. He gives us supplies, right?
He gives
Okay.
Axel money.
Are you
Moves to
getting
another
paid?
one.
Well, look, we
I'm-
can't do this business without
Are
the
you all
the
getting
candles.
paid?
By like the like jobs we go on, yeah, but not by.
Yeah, no, and
Okay, that's
it funds the whole operation.
yeah,
And it
the
accidentally
candles
became
are-
our name, so it's like
they're
a
good.
trademark now.
yeah. They're good quality.
They're good. They're not. I'm not
Yeah.
saying they're not.
No, they're
but
great candles. I'll give them that, but it kind of gets in the way of all the
it's
murder
in the
and
way
stuff,
of
you
it.
know.
Yeah.
Are we the right people to do this?
Well, we
What
we
the
have no
candle
choice.
selling? No,
No.
we're just saying we don't want to. Well,
Candles,
it's
candles.
that-
Oh
kill-
God, are
killing,
you
like-
questioning yourselves? That's all I need.
I-
No.
Hang on.
Look,
to
look, I just-
clarify.
One more
Juro's
corpse.
questioning ourselves.
No. Look, I never really.
What would you determine as the right person? Do you
I
want to
don't
go
know,
find
whoever
someone
f-
else? We're
well,
here. We know what's happened. We
Who
know
let this
we
lad
don't
in
want
the
it to
group?
happen again. No,
Look, I
it's
guess
not
I
doubt,
just
is-
need to know: are you all? If you all go, I'm there. That's. I just need to know that I'm terrified if I'm going to be honest. But if you're there too,
You don't
I'll
have
be
to
okay.
go. You don't have to go if you don't want to go.
Not,
I'll let you go
he has to go.
without me.
Listen,
Yes, we have Isabella now. You don't have to hang around
Yeah.
if you don't want to.
and if
Yeah, we could swap you for Isabella.
like I'll give
Look-
you some
look,
context.
All I'm saying is I've never met a group of people who I've wanted to get in over my head more than you. And if there's
That's really
something
sweet,
we're all
guys.
getting into over our heads together, then I'm right there too.
Look at this guy. Aw, where'd you find
Isabella,
this
did
one?
you find anything?
Guy's really sweet. I was stabbed once by a dagger that I couldn't heal.
Knox is just standing there crying.
Locke is sitting there thinking, oh, great, now we have to add another new guy to the group so we can start being nice to Juro.
Fire door is just blank.
Listen, he's got the right attitude.
Yeah,
I will
we're-
come.
we're-
Just because I'm with you doesn't mean we're safe by any.
Ah,
stretch.
no, like now we.
My
I
sword
know.
catches
At no
Just
point
mean
did I
it's
think
not
that we
was
were.
also.
It means we're a
safe.
little bit safer.
I just
Well,
need
yeah.
to definitely buy some stuff before I leave,
Okay, good to know.
just
we
in
need to buy
case.
anything before
Should-
we
yeah, I
leave?
was gonna say, do we need to be?
But
buying
listen, the map here, it's up north. It's pretty cold up there, so you're not really
So get
dressed for the
ourselves a-
cold
yeah.
unless you
Ah, new coats now.
just have
A
gear for it.
a fur coat, is it?
What do you recommend?
We can
Like you're shirtless. Like almost all the time. We're just...
we can figure that out later, but we have to get there first is one thing, and then we have to figure out where we're going for a start. There's no need a bit more information as to where you guys are heading. Listen, you know what you're doing, I think. You just tell me where I need to go.
Well, to the shop first, by the sounds of things.
I don't need to go to the shop, so I'm gonna skip that bit. Well, I do,
You said
but
you
I
said you
can.
needed to buy things.
I do, but I'm just gonna do that by myself because it'll be quick because I know what I'm getting, and I hate going to shops with people.
So, do we need to get coats and stuff? Like you're saying, it's fairly cold.
Gerald, no guy. People from the Arcanum travel all over, right?
Sure, yeah. I
Yeah,
can.
so they'll know people who can furnish us with warm clothes.
I might make some modifications to my armor.
You're just gonna rip the sleeves off them, aren't you?
I was going to add sleeves to them.
Oh, to your armor. Sorry, I thought you meant the coats.
To me spiked armor.
Just sleeves.
Just sleeves.
Still shirtless. Just sleeves.
Okay, well,
No, just
we're,
it's a full coat apart from the nipples.
Bat nipples.
It can't be
Just-
contained.
just a big pepperoni hanging out.
Oh god.
Oh God.
We're actually waiting to hear from the board of the Arcanum if they can send us anywhere nearby. So, I suppose tomorrow, I'll be able to send a message tomorrow to let you know we can meet at the Arcanum and go from there. I suppose that gives us some time to get some rations and winter clothes and I don't know what people bring to skis. I don't know. I've never been there.
Don't be ridiculous. We don't have time to take a break.
We're not going on our holidays.
Well, I've never
This-
been there, so
To a far off place.
All sounds like a great plan. So I'm going to return back to the temple because you sent some kind of communication back to
Communicate.
my bosses on break. They know about this, and yeah, we'll meet up and go do the thing all together.
Go do the thing. I love doing things.
I'll do the thing.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
That's okay.
I forgot how to speak. Would you wouldn't happen to know the guard's name that's on duty there at the minute, would you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm only visiting. I think one
Alright.
was Ian, Isaac, Ian,
Ian.
Jeff. Ian?
That's nearly as bad as what Jiro said. It's just he's very posh, so he's a bit bad with names. I'm just trying to save him a bit more embarrassment, now that he's.
You think he forgot my
expressed his
name?
No,
I think
probably
he's
no
forgotten your
one,
name by
no one
now.
will forever forget you.
I would.
Maybe
Jiro.
he did. It's just
What's
because he's
her
very
name?
posh, and I just want to save him any further embarrassment now that he's declared his undying love for the group.
Jiro.
I'll figure it out.
What's her name?
Isabella.
It's Sister Isabella.
Told you.
Oh,
didn't
he
know it.
forgot her name.
I think the name. I just didn't.
Jiro.
The title. It's. Oh,
Um,
I'm gonna start writing things down then.
while you're trying to remember this,
Sir-
Jiro, a familiar voice pops into your head of Kuax with simple words of Board wants to speak to you all.
Oh.
You okay?
The
Oh?
Arcanum board. Kuax just sent a message. The Arcanum board wants to speak to all of us.
I didn't see any
Oh,
messenger
no.
pigeons.
It's a magic
You know,
message. It's,
You know, he does that thing sometimes where he talks to us in our heads.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and
Oh,
then I do the
no.
telepathic thing, and it's like, yeah, like this.
This.
I hate that.
So, do you think they found the candle?
I forgot about the candle. Oh shit, we're in trouble. I hope it didn't set anything alight.
I didn't really clear the shelf.
I thought you were gonna put it on like a lantern or something where it would be, like where a candle would make sense. Did you just put it on a shelf?
Well,
Shit.
I suppose, do we go straight there, or do we get our supplies on the way, or
Listen,
maybe
No,
go
that-
straight?
you guys,
Go straight there.
I'll let's go outside, and I'll give you a cheap thrill.
Oh my god, you're gonna fly.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's go. I think if you want, you can actually take off from the conservatory because there's a big fucking hole in the ceiling.
Yeah,
I
I don't know how that happened.
I'll outside, I think.
It's like that when we
It'd
got
be-
here.
It'd be best.
Probably best.
Okay. Go then, guys. If you were finished,
Mhm.
Yes.
the house onto the street. Okay, I'm going back to the temple. You guys let me know in some way, shape, or come and get me when you're ready to go, and we'll go do this. Yeah, okay, cheap chill time. Holds onto the holy symbol again, and you see like unfurl from her back. First, it's like a translucent version of the wings, which then like fill out with these like golden feathers. It's kind of see that like it goes from like a glimmering gold gradient down to like a white, and like it's a pretty large wingspan. It's like ta-da!
Holy fuck.
Yeah, right. I'll talk to you in a bit, and then
Incredible.
feet down, and up she goes.
That's the coolest
Oh.
thing I've ever seen.
Holy
She's
fuck.
so beautiful.
Lads, I'm in love.
Just to
Same.
be sure, none of you guys could do that either, right? Because I certainly can't.
Hang on,
That
maybe.
is cool as shit.
Maybe. Hang on. If I think really hard, hang on.
Well, listen.
You watching me?
Go.
Uh-huh.
Are you watching me?
Yeah, I think
Uh-huh.
you can do it.
Turns into a pigeon.
It's gonna turn into a pigeon. Yes.
Jiro,
I was thinking.
Jiro, there's your messenger pigeon.
Hey.
Oh,
With the most unmajestic takeoff.
Fucking nailed it.
Can pigeons giggle?
Right, you know, one of them pigeons.
Please
then-
laugh. Laughing pigeon. Please laughing pigeon. Please.
Do it.
Please try and laughing
Do
pigeon.
it. It'd be worth it.
Come on, please. Oh god, I love that you did it.
Also, you have a deformed claw. You know the way I see a pigeon with a deformed claw.
like a train station pigeon.
Yeah.
Oh yes. I knocked you the best.
So with Isabella taking off back towards the temple and her, only turning around. We had Isabella heading back off to the temple, and you guys heading towards the Arcanum.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
With a lot of information, a lot of concern and underlying worry resting on your souls.
General sense of dread. Yep.
Underlying sense of dread because you don't know, you have literally no idea what you guys are going towards. We will leave it there.
No.